Hello, hello. Welcome to episode two of Poker and Positivity. Been kind of busy. I also do financial advising, retirement planning for those who don't know. Aside from right now, strategizing poker with a lot of poker players that I know. Definitely a lot on with my Instagram family. A lot of the sports talk with my sports betting crew, that the people that I know, and kind of bouncing ideas back and forth. I focus on poker and positivity. Thanks again for joining. Subscribe to my YouTube channel so when I upload a video, you guys can check it out, or definitely check out my website at winatpoker.com. It's my last name, winatpoker.com. Definitely check it out. It's under poker strategies. These episodes are titled Poker and Positivity. Now I call this episode "Blowing Smoke," how to deal with variance and tilt. We all get heated, right? We've all taken those beats where you get it all in, aces versus deuces, and deuces hit a set or something like that, right? You can't believe, oh my God, they hit a set. It happens. But how you deal with that afterwards is what's really important. To become a good player, and those who are new to the game, becoming a good player, you have to overcome beats like that. Those will incur. You will have ace king versus ace queen, and it's a queen high board, and you lose. Right? Understanding these variances that you will lose in this game of poker. The winner. I mean, that's why it's odds against you a lot of times, even though you have 70-80% equity, which means you're 70-80% favorite to win a hand. They will be able to spike that unforeseen card that could possibly beat you. I tell people, hey, do what I do. You guys see me in this workout gear here. I'm, unprofessional, like you think I'm unprofessional, but poker players, we don't really have a dress code. I've seen people go in there with the tank top, shorts, and pajamas. And people winning tournaments with a bathrobe on. I mean, I don't know. It happens, right? It happens to everyone. Now, looking here, I focus on quite a few things, right? Go to fitness, take it out at the gym, burn it off. Take some time off and go do yoga. I know people that do hot yoga. I've never done it myself, but it might work. Do Pilates. Eating healthy will help you maintain that mental ability to focus on your game and not worry about the previous bad beats. Um, getting getting the appropriate amount of sleep. This is very important, and it's kind of been there. Sometimes people play in these 30-hour sessions. I don't know, they might not have a life or no one at home where they can go to, but they do that because you have to be able to put in the time in this game to be able to be better and really prepare yourself for everything that goes on in the table. Table dynamics change. As people leave because they're up really quick, or they bust out and they leave, new people come in, you don't know different styles of play. Table dynamics change, so you have to be able to adjust to the table, and that's all you can do in this game, right? Play your cards, play your position, play the player, depending on what type of player they are. When you're on a downswing, I, I I've been there myself. I've actually gone 9 months where it seemed like I couldn't win a hand. I'd get it in set versus a a gut shot straight draw, and they get there, right? They still have four cards no matter what. Um, and if you don't understand the blockers in blocker scenarios in these games, which I will highlight on more on the strategy side here in these upcoming sessions, you'll be able to do better. The light at the end of the tunnel is finding out when you're able to take a break, when you should take a break, how long you should take a break. It could be, I've tried many things where you actually, I go back and play the very next day or the same day, and I've been able to grind my way back. But mentally, that actually took a toll on me, and I my suggestion is don't do that because you'll burn yourself out in this game. I've met people where they burnt themselves out in this game within 6 months to a year, and they've just started doing it full time. Um, there's people out there who are doing blogs, and things like that on YouTube, and they're showing each hand on how they play. But the dynamics of it is, as long as you're playing well, how you feel you're playing is great. There's all kinds of magazines, articles. There's all these other websites out there, that you can follow, sign up, subscribe, and get all of these poker tips and tricks. That's what I suggest you do as well, because sometimes you lose focus and you forget even the basics of how you got into playing the game of poker. You know what hand beats what hand. That's simple. Most people know that. But you need to realize, to become a really good player or a winning player, in this case, of what I'm trying to do for you guys and trying to give out these hints and things like that, is take your time to learn the game. Back in the days, you had to play, and it cost you to learn the game, right? And that, in a sense, is still that way now. But you can get grasp your way into it now without risking as much money as we did in the past. I've been doing this for over 15 years now, and the one thing I always come back to when I go on a bad run is going back to the basics. Now, going back to the basics doesn't mean play ABC. Going back to the basics is understanding your position, your power, and how to tackle certain players at these games. Um, you can always start back to limit poker. That's where I started. I started with 3-6 limit, and I've worked my way up to buying into $1,500 to $3,000 tournaments, and it's gotten me to where I am today, to be able to share with you ways to improve. You guys can always reach out to me, right? You can find me on Instagram. The name is Win Poker. Twitter and Facebook, Win at Poker. You can like my page on Facebook. It's winatpoker.com, right? So these videos will be uploaded. They'll be on YouTube and things like that. But once again, guys, how to deal with the variances and tilt. Take a break. Fitness, yoga, Pilates. Go to the gym. Go out on a date with your girl or your guy or your partner, and blow off that steam. Right? Don't do it angrily. Just take time away from the tables, because you need that poker and that life balance. Right? Poker and life balance. It's not about living the poker life. The poker life is great. You go to the casinos. There's great dining restaurants there. There's lots of people you can meet. You make new friends, dealers, um, floormen, things like that. But take time out to enjoy life. Right? That's what I keep preaching all the time. It's poker and positivity is what's going to continue to succeed. Every year, what's your plan? Um, is it the World Series? Is it the World Poker Tour? Is it traveling for tours? Is it wanting to be rich and famous? Is it wanting to just make money so you can pay bills? What do you want to do? I'm going back to focusing on my career of winning rings, bracelets, trophies, anything like that, right? I want my mantle full. I have a bracelet. I don't have a ring yet. Um, I've ran deep in tournaments, but I don't have a ring. There's so many of us out there like that. The reason why I say this is because we lose focus and we just play the game. There's all these new poker millionaires, and then you don't hear their name in like 5 years. Why? Why is that? Ask yourself that. You know why. They're going broke because they're not understanding certain things. There's a lot of great poker players that are still playing, but you need to stay within your limit. You need to be able to understand that the variance is there. You will lose with aces. You will lose with ace king and a coin flip, right? It's a coin flip. Ace of king doesn't come out, you're going to lose. Aces versus queens. Queen hits, you'll lose. Um, and you'll also get the other side of that, where you're sucking out against aces and you beat somebody, you tried to make a play, and you got lucky, and now they're mad at you. So um, it's both give and take. But the more you take in, the more you understand the variance and how to handle tilt, is better for you. There's all these poker books out there. You guys can check them out on Amazon. on my website at winatpoker.com. There's a link to Amazon that has like 90% off of books that you guys could check out and kind of go from there. So feel free to reach out to me if you guys have questions. There's I do poker strategy trainings. They're minimum 2 hour sessions. If you're wanting live rail coaching, if you're playing in a tournament, you can text me all day. There's pricing for that as well. So feel free to let me know how you want to my ideas of how to deal with variances and tilts outside of what you see in this video here. Thanks for watching, guys. The next episode will be aired next week. I will send me topics. Send me topics of what you want me to kind of talk about, and I'll bring those up as we go along. So, thanks you guys for watching, and